Some time ago, I was in a correspondence with a Nigerian man, and we were like friends corresponding, and we were talking about different things. And he told me that he would like to visit where I am, and that he would appreciate me sending him an invitation. While I was thinking of what he meant and whether this was a good idea or not, somehow I think he told his mother to call me to encourage me, and I don't know. So, however, the mother rang me. When she rang me, she first of all appreciated my correspondence with her son, and she was praying for me. You know, Nigerians are full of prayers. But what kind of prayer is the question? And then she said, whatever you want to do for my son, it will be successful, and I will make sure that everything works well. My prayers and my fight will be with you, and all sort of things. And then she said, you know, I am not a little child in this life. I know what to do to make it successful. And I will do my best. I will go to places and everything will be successful. Whatever you lay your hand on will work out well. Just put your trust in God. And then I wanted to be sure what she meant and what kind of God was she talking about. And then she elaborated by saying, I know where to go. I know some voodoo priests that I can see, and they will make sure everything is successful. I said, oh, this is what she meant. And then, the moment I was satisfied that I have understood her enough, because I didn't want to get her wrong. I didn't want to think that she is actually thinking of something else while I am thinking of something else. So, this time she elaborated that she would do some black magic charm to make it successful. And the moment I realized this, I said, okay, I heard you, madam. I just wanted to hang up and then never to correspond with her again. And then I decided to correspond with this boy, this man that I was corresponding with. I wanted to be sure whether he is taking the same position with his mother. And then I asked him, is your mom going to do something to help you to travel? He confirmed that yes, you know, these kind of things actually help because they give you grace and you find favor when you do these kind of things. So I was not surprised, but I was thinking, how could a young man like this, in this modern age, still believe in something like this? People who travel abroad all the time, they don't need black magic charms. They just need to meet the requirement. And if you meet the requirements, then you can travel. If you don't meet the requirement, I don't think any voodoo priest can make you to meet the requirement. I don't think that any voodoo priest can blindfold the immigration officers or the visa officers to issue you a visa. And no, I don't think it works that way. Some time ago, longer time ago, there was this woman, a young woman, who tried to travel abroad. She traveled and was deported. She was stopped at the port of entry and returned back to Nigeria. And then someone advised her to see a voodoo priest who guaranteed her a 100% chance of entry, that nothing would return her back this time, as long as she follows the instruction of the voodoo priest. And then she agreed. She followed the instructions and did all the rituals that she was asked to do, including rubbing a black ash on her forehead. So This girl thought it was odd if she had a black ash on her forehead, but because of the trust that she had for the voodoo priest, she decided to do it. And at the port of entry, she was stopped. She was the only one singled out to be questioned, and she was eventually returned back to Nigeria. She went to the voodoo priest to make trouble, and the voodoo priest asked her, "Did you do all the things I told you to do? Did you follow the instructions?" And she said, "Yes, I followed every instruction." And she narrated the steps that she took before traveling abroad and what she did when she arrived. And then the voodoo priest asked, "How did you apply this ash on your head?" She said, "I applied it the way you said." And then the voodoo priest said, "Demonstrate. Show me how you applied it." And then she said, "I took the ash and rubbed it on my forehead." And then the voodoo priest asked, "Did the immigration officer see it?" She said, "I think they saw it." Then the voodoo priest then blamed that on the reason for the failure. He said, "Look, you applied something that made you look odd. Why? I did not say you should put it on your forehead the way they will see it. You should put it on your forehead and cover it up. You could have covered it with your wig or whatever you are having on your head." And that was the excuse that the voodoo priest gave. So let me tell you something. If you cannot travel abroad on your own and you do not meet the requirement, voodoo priests cannot help you. If they can help you, they could help. Why don't they help themselves? They have children, they have people, even they themselves would like to travel abroad. Why don't they help themselves? Ask yourself this question. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe for more, and thank you for watching.